going on, everybody? This is Sparks Comics here with another Final Order Cutoff video for you guys. Final Order Cutoff is due on Monday, November 2nd for the Marvel and other non-DC titles, including Image, Boom, IDW, Vault. And then it's due today, Sunday, November 1st, for the DC Comics. Since those are due first, let me just jump into those real quick. For DC, I just have two picks here. This is Death Metal, The Multiverse Who Laughs, and we have a DC Black Label Batman Catwoman book that are due today for the Final Order Cutoff. Moving on, we have from Marvel Comics a kind of odd one here. This is The Union #1, and this was meant to come out as a tie-in to the Empire event, and you can see that on the cover A in the bottom right-hand corner that it has the Empire logo. That's supposed to be changed to the King in Black logo. I'm not sure how this ends up affecting the story, but we have this kind of Britain team of superheroes here. I think there's some new ones in there, including Britannia, who we've got a design variant for, but I really like the one where they're all saying their names, and we just have I am Snakes. They call me Snakes. Pretty funny cover there. So I might pick up like that cover, maybe the design cover, just because I'm going to pick up all the tie-ins for King in Black. Then we've got from Image Comics Spawn #312. Which has a cover A, B, and C, and it has a Skyline variant here, which is pretty cool for those that have been collecting those, starting with the Spider-Man and Venom ones that were out, and then we had Carnage. Now we've got a lot of them happening nowadays. But there's also a local comic shop day variant of that, which features different names. So please check that out. That local comic shop day one will be due on the same FOC this Monday. From Boom Studios, I feel like this series has kind of been a sleeper series in Unkindness of Ravens. It's on to issue 3 on this Final Order Cutoff, but also on the left we have the second printing cover for issue #1, which I really like that. It's got the art from Dan Panosian, who's also the writer of the series. It's a really cool cover there for one of the witch characters that we're still getting to know. So we're on issue #2 so far has come out, 3 is on the order, and we're really just starting to find out more about the characters. And so this is a 5-issue series. I wonder if this is going to end up something like Wind, where we have multiple parts. But for right now, we know that there's 5 issues to this series. Alright, then from Marvel Comics we have an X-Men book, we have some more Ten of Swords books, we have, I think we may even have an X-Force and Hellions potentially. There's a lot of X-Men books this week, but I wanted to highlight the Ten of Swords Destruction #1, because we have a Peach Momoko cover. We have another cool cover that kind of has a Peach Momoko vibe, but it's not her. And then that X-Men cover for that X-Men book this week is also Peach Momoko, so she's really getting lots of covers right now, especially with her new contract at Marvel. And then back over at Boom Studios, we have Something is Killing the Children #10 getting a second print. This is a really cool orange cover featuring Aaron, one of the members of the House of Slaughter. Really awesome art on the cover by Werther Deledra. And then also of note is if you're picking up the trade paperbacks, Volume 2 is on the Final Order Cutoff this week, so get your order in for that if you're trying to read through the trade paperbacks and not through the regular issues. And then over at Vault Comics, Autumnal #3 is on FOC this week. So issue #2 just came out, but it's already time to put that order in for issue #3. This series has been great. It's got some good suspense and horror vibes, and we haven't really gotten into the true horror aspect of all of this. So I'm expecting that issue 3 we're going to see that action start to pick up. So go back and get issues 1 and 2 and put your orders in for issue 3 because I think this is a good series to be reading. And then we've got a couple things here. From IDW, we have Scarant Hood number 2, which has a cover A on the left and then a 1 in 10 cover. It's really got that cool shadowy creature there. So that one hasn't come out yet. I believe that comes out this week. So issue number 1 will be this week, but the cutoff for issue 2 is prior to that one. So I think this is going to be a little bit more rare. And if people love issue 1, issue 2 is going to be harder to get, especially that 1 in 10 variant. So I think that's a sleeper pick for the week because of the way that things are going. People aren't going to really know if it's a good series or not. Stores aren't going to order a lot of issue 2. Also on this slide, we have 2 local comic shop day variants. We have Ice Cream Man number 20, which is another Dr. Seuss homage there. And then we have Invincible number 1, which is a copy of the original issue, but it is a foil variant of that. So definitely something to look out for, especially with that Invincible series coming from Amazon soon. It might be good to have this, or even just to be able to sit and read issue 1 before that comes out. Of course, we've got my man Miles Morales here, and so not only has this series been really good, it's been a great read. We're seeing some action between Miles and Ultimatum, but these variant covers are just insane. So this second one is the nullified cover of Miles, which is just crazy good. I think this is probably the best nullified cover out there. And then we have this other variant, which is for the video game that's coming out soon. So both are really cool covers. Miles has just been so popular. Those are 2 covers I say would be definitely ones that you need to pick up. And then back over at Image Comics, we've got the Department of Truth number 3. I've loved the Department of Truth so far. Issue 1 was great. Issue 2 was even better, I feel like. And so issue 3 is going to continue on some of those creepy vibes from issue number 2. And so that man with the star on his face and the eating of the babies is going to be back. And so he's featured prominently on the 1 in 10 and the 1 in 25 variants. And we also get a really cool cover by Martin Simmons for cover A, and a great, like, really dark, creepy cover of the lady in red on cover B. So lots of cool covers for this. Great story by James Tynion. I wasn't sold on the interior art at first, but it's growing on me, and I'm loving how it plays well into the shadowy effects of the conspiracy theories. So closing in on my top 3 here, I've got Thor number 10 at the number 3 spot in my FOC picks. Cool cover A, a great nullified cover B. And we've got a 1 in 25 yin and yang kind of thing going on here with Thor and Donald Blake, and then a great face-off in the 1 in 50 cover also. And so Donald Blake there featured on cover A, I believe that's who that is. I believe what they're saying has happened to Donald Blake while he's been gone this whole time, is he's been trapped on some other world. So I think to survive, he has become this dark entity. But we'll see. This is supposed to be like one of the darkest turning points of Thor's story. And knowing that we're going into King in Black and Donny Cates is coordinating between them, I think that's all going to play in to that big storyline. And so, of course, then King in Black's got to be on here, right? So King in Black number 1 is on FOC, so we know it's going to be coming to us very soon. I am super excited for the storyline. There are just far too many covers for this, though. So pick the ones you like. Obviously, I'm always going to get the cover A. I like the Peach Momoko also. I like the, I believe there's a Premiere variant. And there's that one next to the Peach Momoko on the right. I think it's something like Premiere or something along those lines. There's a cool tattoo variant. There's a connecting variant in the bottom left. We got a 1 in 500 cover by Donny Cates himself. And we've got a 1 in 25 in that top right, which is just really cool. I like it. The comic cover that I'm featuring in the top left is not a cover for King in Black #1, but there is a Marvel, I believe it's Marvel Tales cover there that's by Inhyuk Lee, and so I don't know what's going to be in that, but I believe it's supposed to be like these others where it collects some previous issues. So we'll probably see like Venom 3, Venom 4 covered in that, maybe something from Absolute Carnage. So I love that cover though, so I'm getting that. I'm probably gonna get the Peach Momoko, the cover A, and maybe the cover next to Peach Momoko, but possibly the 1 in 25 also. Outside of that, I'm trying not to overdo it with this because there's the potential of so many different covers. And lastly, here's an indie book that I bet is not on a lot of people's radar, and this is my top pick for Final Order Cutoff this week. It's called I Walk with Monsters. It's starting its issue here. It's from Vault Comics, and so Autumnal's from Vault Comics. The new series Giga is from Vault Comics. Vault's been putting out some quality content recently, and the premise of this story just seems to be a great one. And so we've got a cover A, B, and C there, and then that last one is a 1 in 15. There is also a 1 in 30 cover, as well as a 1 per store thank you variant. Now the 1 in 30 is just a spoil cover of the 1 in 15. And then the thank you variant I could not find art for. So I did find though that in order to get that thank you variant, your store has to order the same number of copies or more that they ordered for Giga #1. So keeping that in mind, let your shop know that you want that. Let them go and get those orders in before the final order cutoff so that you can get that cover if you're interested in having that unique 1 per store cover. And those are my picks for final order cutoff this week. As always, you can navigate to the previews website and go to their final orders due tab. And under that, you'll see the extensive list of everything that can be ordered by Monday. And this is just a sampling of that I think are going to be the best, either best reads, best speculation, or just, in general, really good things to pick up. And so, again, to reiterate, final order cutoff is the last point at which your local comic shop can put in their orders to get these books from previews from Diamond. And so these books don't come out this week, but they do come out usually within about 3-4 weeks, depending on the book. So these are ones that are coming out soon, but not quite yet. But if you want to guarantee that you're going to have a copy, you got to get those orders in. Thank you everyone for watching. Love that you guys are watching these videos. If you could please hit that subscribe button and the like button, that would be greatly appreciated. Drop a comment. Let me know what you're going to be ordering for final order cutoff this week. And, don't go too crazy on those King in Black covers. Don't go too crazy on anything this week. There's a lot on final order cutoff. And like I say, always remember, collect what you love. So see you guys next time. Glad to be back doing videos. Had a couple day hiatus there due to lack of power from Hurricane Zeta, but I'm back at it, so you'll be seeing more regular content again.